Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Bella. I post every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. I also have a family channel, so you can go check that out. So this is part 3 of my CRPS journeys. This is the last part, and then the next video will be my exercises and stuff. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, part 3. This is the last part. So we left off with me not walking and me being in a wheelchair and me possibly never walking again. Like we said in the last video, I wasn't getting treatment. 2 weeks of no treatment. It's just getting worse. Currently not walking in this time period. My dad is asking pain management doctors and everything to see if we could find anyone who could help me. We finally found a doctor, which is so good. We love her so much. She is the reason I'm walking today. So we found a pediatric pain management doctor that specialized in CRPS and actually studied at the Boston Children's Hospital, which was the children's hospital that I had wanted to get into for that rehab program. Studied there. So we saw her, and the first few things she said was we need to get her out of the wheelchair. We need to get her out of that wheelchair as soon as possible, because it was getting worse and worse. And after a certain point, it can't get better. You're stuck. You won't be able to walk anymore. You won't be able to do things. You won't be back to normal because you didn't have treatment, you didn't have the right doctors, etc., etc., etc. So she's like, we need to get me out of that wheelchair as soon as possible. To do this, I had to do aggressive physical therapy. So during my injections and stuff, I did physical therapy. I did it maybe once, twice a week. Basically nothing compared to what I did with this aggressive physical therapy. So I still use the same physical therapist, but I would go 3 times a week, but I would do it on my own, and I would do it 2 days a week. I start 2 times a day, at home, and I started with that after I saw this doctor. So before, like I said before, when I was getting my injections, that doctor, I only did it twice a week, and that was it. I didn't do anything at home. With this doctor, I did stuff at home, and I also did it with my physical therapist. So my physical therapist got the clear to do everything, no matter my pain, no matter if I'm crying. So, and that might sound harsh, but that was the only way I was going to get better. That's the only way I was going to walk again. So I did aggressive physical therapy, and I also saw a psychologist for my mental state. So I did 4 hours of physical therapy for 3 months. So 4 to 6 hours of physical therapy for 3 months. So that's almost like a full school day. I did exercises. I really didn't have a summer, but I was fine with not having a summer if I was able to walk again. Because like I said, I knew by not having a summer this summer that I would be able, a life of me walking would exist. So over the summer, once I saw this doctor, I slowly got out of the wheelchair. I started using a walker. So those little walking things. I looked like an old granny. It was really funny though. I would so my physical therapist had a center in my town, and then he also had another center in a retirement home. So I would walk in with my walker, and there were other people that had walkers because obviously they're a little bit older. So I matched them, but I was 14, so I thought it was a little funny. And there was one woman this one time that was like, "You're too young to use that." And I'm like, "I know, I'm trying to get myself better so I can walk on my own." And she was like, "Good luck, sweetie." I was like, "Thank you." So I went from the wheelchair to the walker to using canes, so I was just grannying it up in here. And then I was finally walking again for the first day of school. So you can imagine the shock on people's faces because I left school in a wheelchair, and I didn't see anyone over the summer because I was focusing on myself and getting better. and such. So the shock on people's faces when I walked in using my 2 feet and not in that wheelchair was great. Teachers would walk up to me, they're like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe you're walking again. Or kids would be like, oh my gosh, like, you just left school in a wheelchair, like, how are you walking again? But I wouldn't have done it without my physical therapist. I wouldn't have done it without my doctors, and I wouldn't have done it without my dance teachers and such, and my parents, because that self-discipline is the reason that I could do it on my own, and I didn't have to go to the rehab center in Boston to get 8 hours instead of 4 or 6 of exercises, that I can do it on my own and at my own pace kind of, but I still had to put in that work. So yeah, that 3 months of working hard and my environment and the people that I had got me through all of that. So that's my story, that's my journey, and I'm so grateful for all the people in my life and all my doctors and my physical therapist, like I said, that helps me, that I have the opportunity to have them, because I know there are kids out there that do not have that opportunity, the right doctors and stuff, and that's why I'm making these videos, so that you have an understanding of how low I got. And I'm gonna, obviously it'll be posted on Tuesday, but today I'm gonna make the video of my exercises and stuff. So I'm hoping that it comes across those children and they don't have the doctors, but they have me to watch to do those things, or they don't have the opportunity to pay for those doctors, or whatever the circumstance is, that they're able to see these videos and know there's hope and know that they can do these exercises to get better as long as they put in the work. The only way you can get anything in life is to put in that work. So that's my little series. You'll see the exercises on Tuesday, and yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.